So you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel? You keep saying, girl, I'm gonna start today, I'm gonna start today. Keep talking yourself out of it. You don't know where to start? I got you. So just stay tuned to the end of this video. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Today I'm coming with some tips, some tricks. So now I'm playing. Today I'm coming with some tips, some well-needed info if you're looking to start your YouTube channel. I know a lot of people in the past couple weeks have actually been asking me, how did you start your YouTube channel? They need advice, they want to know what equipment I use, they want to know cameras, they want to know all that. Girl, I got you. Oh boy, I got you. And make sure you stay to the end of this video. I have some really good tips. A lot of this advice is coming from a place of things that I wish I knew prior to starting my YouTube channel. Just a little background, I've had my channel a little over a year. I created my account in September of 2021. Actually, you know, creating a channel because I've actually been wanting to start a YouTube channel since college. And I wish I would have started that YouTube channel. I did not. I was talking myself out of it, like many of you guys that probably clicked on this video. I started my YouTube channel September 2021. I was just doing a few like Atlanta vlogs for, you know, it was about 3 or 4 that I did. And then November, I booked my first solo trip. So many new subscribers. I didn't really know where to go with it, but I just continued to vlog my experiences, my travel, all that stuff. And now we're here, April. It's April, y'all. Now we're in April 2023 and yeah, I'm taking off. So I think I have some really good advice here. I'm actually gonna, like I said, talk to you guys from a space of what I wish someone would have told me prior to me starting my channel and how I should have looked at my channel just starting this. So definitely I have a few tips. Y'all know I have my handy dandy iPad. If you're new to the channel, I always have an iPad because I tend to ramble. I have this thing where I just be going off with the stars and the moons. I gotta keep myself on pace, but I don't plan for this video to be very long, so make sure that when you do get to the end of this video, ask me any questions in the comments that you still may have after watching this video. Open to ask me any questions about my YouTube experience and my YouTube channel. If you come across this video a year later or months later, still ask me those questions. I may come from a different point of view at that particular time, but now this video is actually being filmed April 2023. So let's get started with the video. Oh, also I didn't say, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit your post notifications so that you get notified anytime I post a new video. Let's get started with the video. So my first piece of advice for anyone looking to start a YouTube channel is don't buy fancy equipment, y'all. Low startup cost. Okay, YouTube is a low startup cost type of business. You can literally record on your cellular device, your phone. Most people have iPhones. Even if you have an Android, now the camera's looking, quality is probably better than iPhone if we're being completely honest. I'm just show you guys really fast. So I was actually, can you stop? That's my dog, y'all. So when I first started my YouTube channel, now I have an iPhone 14, but I actually had an iPhone 13. So I was recording for the first year of my channel because I didn't invest into a camera until a couple months ago. I got this camera December 2022. So from September 2021 up until then, I was recording on my iPhone. One piece of advice that you may have already known, if you are looking to create a YouTube, if you're looking to go into the YouTube space, make sure when you're recording, you're turning it landscape mode because YouTube does do 16:9, I think that is, it's landscape. But if you record this way, your videos will have the little black screen around it. So that's something I didn't know at first. Somebody had to correct me. I don't remember who, but shout out to you, whoever corrected me. I was recording all my videos straight up like I would on Instagram or I would on TikTok, and I'm recording regular, and when I posted it, it had the black screen. I'm like, why is it not fitting on there? They were like, no, you gotta turn your camera, boo. You gotta turn your camera. So make sure when you are recording for your YouTube channel, you wanna make sure you're facing the camera this way. So yeah, don't buy no fancy equipment, y'all. I would say don't buy fancy equipment until you are fully invested in this YouTube thing, and it depends on the person, because for me, I necessarily didn't want to invest into equipment until I knew I was going to take it seriously, because I was going through a phase where I was only posting every 2 months, every 3 months. So what's the point of me spending money on an $800 camera and I'm not even vlogging, I'm not even getting the footage that I need? And also I was already comfortable recording on my iPhone, that if I did want to record, I could just go ahead and record. I didn't have to go spend extra unnecessary money. A lot of people and a lot of girls, if you do search starting a YouTube channel on YouTube, A lot of them have already said like they didn't get their camera until like a year later, or they didn't get it until they started making money on YouTube, because you want to invest into your channel. You think of your channel as a business. I'm going to see, this is why I got my iPad, y'all. But look, it's some good advice, but think of your channel as your business. If you do want to invest into your channel, as you're getting, you starting off, you're getting views, you're getting new subscribers, you're building an audience. And you might want to improve the quality of your videos. You might want to get a vlogging camera similar to the one that I have, where you're able to, get better content, save storage. That's another thing. And I'm going off, but I'm about to get back to my iPad because I see myself already consistent. I mentioned earlier, I had a period where I was not posting all the time. Your channel growth, honestly, has to do with how consistent you are. Like, I be on YouTube watching certain people because they post regularly. Like, I'm getting a new video every time. It's cool when people come on your channel later and they kind of binge watch all your things, but you want to make sure you're thinking about the next piece of content or the next video that you want to put out, so that you're on a consistent, regular basis. I honestly haven't been reaping the rewards of being consistent until the last 2 months of my channel. I noticed that when I started posting more and more regularly, I've been recently sticking to a schedule, thinking about starting a channel, and you want to, grow your channel. You want to make sure that you're on a schedule. You want to make sure that you're posting regularly and you're not going missing for months, and then you're like, why is no one on my channel? You're not consistent, and consistency does bring your audience. Understand why you're doing your channel. I know a lot of people on this platform, and I think in the recent years it really just came to be one of those things where you can potentially make money on here, but it wasn't always like that. People just enjoy giving information. People enjoy vlogging their lifestyle. People enjoy showing off, giving information for the next person. Maybe more of, you have those people nowadays. YouTube is the new television or the new Google. Like, if you want to know how to do something, you're like, how do I set up? You don't have to have it set in stone, because for me, I was pushing off doing a YouTube channel so long that I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. Right now, I'm gonna do it. Today is the day. I told you I wanted to do it since college, and I never did it. I kept talking myself out of it, like, nobody's gonna watch me. Standing your why. Like, if you just want to create a channel because you've been talking yourself out of it so long, and you're like, I have a lot of good things going on and I want to share with people, go ahead and make it. If you're a person that's like, I want to make money on YouTube and grow my channel and build my audience and build engagement and all that, then do it. If you want to come on here and say, I just want to show people my travel, do that. Like, understand why you're doing it. Sometimes I think people create YouTube channels, and this is no shade to anybody. I think some people create channels just to say that they're on YouTube and they don't have a passion for it. You can tell when people are not passionate about what they're doing or even care about what it is. I'm doing it. I'm a YouTuber. And I think it's so much more that goes into it that I'm gonna get into later on in the video. You always hear niche, niche, niche. Don't niche. Do not niche. I'm here to tell you. The reason I'm saying that you should not niche is because you have to think about this as a longevity thing. Like, this is like, I think that niching is great when you are looking to grow your channel in a short period of time. Because if you are putting out content consistently about one particular topic, people are coming to you for that topic. Now, whether you're gonna consistently do that for the rest of the next couple years of your channel growing, are you gonna get bored with it? Questions you have to ask yourself. I've always heard that when I Google, like, especially in college, like how to create a YouTube channel, they would always be like, make sure you have a niche. And I'm like, I never really had anything. Like, some back in the past used to have people that come on here and they do makeup. Or people will come on here and they will do hair. Into like perfumes, they have their thing. The reason I say don't niche is because I feel like niche is not a longevity thing unless you are consistent. Now I'm gonna take it back to the tip prior to this. The root of why I started my channel, I wanted to just vlog my life more. I didn't really know if it was just gonna be vlogs or just gonna be travel or just whatever. But like I told you guys, November 2021, a little after I started my YouTube channel, my video took off. That video now sits at 10K. And that's over the course of over a year. I'm really opening that in one of my recent videos about the direction of my channel, because I was so geared toward what people wanted to see that I forgot what I wanted to actually put out. So people wanted to see the cruising content. A majority of my subscribers came from cruising, and they wanted to know, like, how do you do this alone? They wanted to know my everyday. They wanted to know what do I do when I'm on a cruise by myself? And that is what sort of built my audience. And I'm forever grateful for my audience, but I know it kind of got annoying for me that I couldn't post as often because I'm not cruising year round. So I think it's definitely important to like kind of diversify your channel and kind of show all avenues. I always consider myself a multifaceted type of person. I'm a well-rounded individual. I have different things going on in my life. I have stressors. I'm opening up now about my therapy journey, and it's not always travel related. I haven't taken a cruise in the last 4 months. So that means I don't post for 4 months. That's not okay with me. Niche if you're gonna be consistent. I don't want to niche so far down that I'm almost like putting myself in a box. Focus on what you want to put out. This is your channel. Think of this as your page, your Facebook page, or this is your Instagram page. Like, it's the same thing. It's another social media platform that you're able to present yourself. I did hear niche, so I always delayed the process. I told you I watched those videos in college. So I literally pushed back the idea of starting my YouTube channel because I'm like, I don't have a niche. Like, the only niche at that time I could think of was I had natural hair. I used to do a lot of twist outs. I used to, you know, maybe starting a natural hair page, but I felt so like, I don't want to do that. So then when I decided to make it, I just came into the realization I want this to be a lifestyle page. So understand why you're doing it. Think of how consistent you want to be on here, because your consistency is everything. You do niche, be prepared to be placed in that box. People will only want to see that. I'm more of a person where I don't care what others want to see. I care what I want to put out. What's gonna drive me? Like, what's gonna make me want to sit up for hours and edit these videos? What's gonna make me want to pull out my phone and record? Like, what's gonna make me want to sit in front of my ring light and be like, you know what I mean? Like, what is going to drive me? And I think that definitely when you niche, sometimes if you're not passionate about it, it shows, and you get really inconsistent, and it's not a good look for your channel. So definitely keep that in mind. My next piece of advice is be prepared to edit, y'all. Like, be prepared to edit. I definitely knew you had to edit, but I think the amount of time and the amount of energy that's put into editing a video that you record is big. It's a big part of it. It's almost as important as actually pulling out your phone to record. You know, sometimes you're living in the moment and you forget, dang, I should have got that video. Dang, I should have got that picture. It's the same amount of energy with editing. Like, after you record, now what? Like, you have to put it out there. So a lot of people are editing their own videos. For me, I edit, I'm just gonna tell you guys, I do edit on iMovie. I don't have any editors. I'm not at that place. I know a few of the big YouTube girlies, they have editors because they don't have the time, and they definitely want, like I said, think of YouTube as your business. A lot of people that do this full time, they invest in editors. They delegate tasks like you would at a company. So they delegate someone to edit their videos. They delegate someone to make their cover photo. They delegate someone to make their intro video. Like, these are things that you want to think about. And for me, if you're just starting a YouTube channel, do everything on your own. I'm gonna let you guys know some tips. So I have an iPhone, and I edit on my iPhone. I edit on iMovie. All my videos have been edited on iMovie since I've started my channel. Another piece of advice is definitely when it comes to like even thumbnails, like I'm gonna talk about that later, but definitely like if you want to create thumbnails or intros, y'all get Canva. Get Canva. You can even do the free version. You can do the trial. You can even, I know for me, I pay $14 for Pro. It's Canva Pro. They have a lot more templates. They have a lot more different features in there. But definitely before I upgraded to the $14.99, I was definitely paying like $6, $6.99 or something like that. It was for like the basics. But they have a lot of good templates in there to at least get you started and get you just moving and shaking. Like I said, also to that first point, thinking of YouTube as your business, thinking of each time I make an investment into my business, that's what I'm doing. Every time I'm moving up and I'm gaining new subscribers and I'm trying to increase the quality of my content, I'm investing more money. So for example, now I have a camera. When I upgraded from the regular Canva to Canva Pro, I'm investing in my business. When I buy a ring light, I'm investing in my business. Now at this point, because I am now, you know, looking to record more and storage is an issue, I'm now looking into getting a MacBook because I want more storage. I just want, I don't want it to take up so much, because iMovie takes up a lot. Just disclaimer, y'all, iMovie takes up a lot of storage in your phone. So you definitely want to be sure that you either have, like, I know I have an iPad as well, I can edit on here. So it always just, oh, I want to be a YouTuber, I just got to record, I just got to make sure. No, you have to edit, boo. You have to come back and actually sit there. Sometimes it can take long. Like, sometimes I find myself editing for like 4-5 hours, y'all, because I'm not that I'm only a perfectionist, but just the idea that when you're starting a YouTube channel, it takes a while. Like, I'm still getting used to speaking in front of the camera. So sometimes in these videos, like, you might see it just cut to the next thing and you're like, okay. But for me, in between, there's like 10 seconds of me like, so you have to edit. Like, you can't just put out anything that you just record, because, I mean, you can, but that's also investing into your content. You don't want to put out trash content. You want to put out quality content. So definitely brings me into my next point. So my next one is also having quality thumbnails. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel, you want to make sure that your thumbnails are searchable, like they catch the attention of the person. Like, when I first started YouTube, this is something I wish I knew, to invest in quality thumbnails, because now I'm actually, like I said, I'm using Canva Pro, so a lot of my thumbnails look a lot better. But they wasn't ugly, that wasn't terrible, but I could have did better. I didn't really care about the thumbnail. I'm just like, okay, I know I need a thumbnail. Or sometimes my thumbnail would be a portion of my video where I'm like, and it's like, sometimes that isn't always the best. So you definitely want to have like real quality thumbnails that actually have your, can make your video stand out from the other. My next piece of advice, y'all, is to be yourself. Like, I think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I think literally the reason my channel has grown like in the last year so heavily is because I'm literally being myself. Like, I'm not pretending to be no one. I'm not faking it. Like, this is me. Like, y'all gonna see me yelling at my dog. You gonna see me with my greasy lips. I've always been a really outspoken person, so something like YouTube is really like up my alley, because I talk a lot anyways. It's important just to like be yourself. Get inspired by people, because I think there's a difference between influence. That's why I don't like the word influencer. Like, be more inspired than influenced. Like, just because someone is doing it doesn't mean you have to do that too. I think it's a way to be inspired without copying, and there's also a way to be inspired without having to be influenced by someone or just bite someone's whole style. Because at the end of the day, like, the reason we watch big YouTubers like Diero or Kyra or Aaliyah's Face, like, we watch these people because we like their personality. We don't care what they're doing. They can be picking their nose for all we care, and we're just like, because we like them. We've invested so much into them as a person, so we're looking for their growth. We're excited to see where they're traveling next. And these are things these the type of feelings, as far as inspiration, these are the type of feels that I want my subscribers to get. Like, I want them to know that I'm gonna be consistent, good quality content. I make that a note to let everyone know that I will respond to your comments, because I'm very interested in having an exchange with others. Like, I don't want it to just be like you're commenting under there and I'm just like, like, I want to actually respond back and things like that. So make sure that you're being yourself. Make sure that when you think about starting your YouTube channel, you're not necessarily starting it because you want to be someone else or you want to be like someone else. My next piece of advice is trust the process. Don't delete any videos off your YouTube. Like, when you start your YouTube, you're not gonna have a ton of views. You're looking to build your audience. You ever notice you've been sitting around and you've been watching someone for so long and you have not yet subscribed to their channel, and you're like, I love this person. Like, you will search them every time, but you won't subscribe. Like, it was a person I was watching at least for 6 months, and I love her content. And I was not subscribed to her for like 6 months, and I was like, how am I not subscribed? But it's so easy to get into someone and not subscribe. So disclaimer, if y'all enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, YouTube has to push your videos out. So if you're getting 8 views, you're probably not going to be the first on somebody's search radar. But you definitely have to be more consistent. Once they see you start posting it, they push you out a little more. Once they start seeing more quality thumbnails, they push you out more. Once they see more engagement, they push you out more. So I tell people, make sure you like people's videos. Make sure you subscribe to their videos, because likes and subscriptions and comments and all that, it pushes your video out more. So definitely you want to make sure that you're trusting the process. Like, don't see your 8 views. I had 8 views on my videos for so long. I'm gonna post a quick video, because I literally went through my little highlight on Instagram, and I was literally like, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. And I got a lot of followers on Instagram. Literally, people would just bypass the post, and I had 11 subscribers for so long. I was like, y'all not gonna subscribe? But it take a while to build the audience, especially a genuine audience. For me, I'm more into building a genuine audience. I don't want to just have 3,000 subscribers just to say I have 3,000 subscribers, but my views are trash. Trusting my process took me a long way. I told you guys earlier, a few of my videos that I recorded and posted about a year ago, they're now sitting at 10K. It took a while for those videos to push. It could just be the time of year. A lot of people are maybe searching for that topic. At the time, my videos were sitting at like, I think 50 likes, 50 views. And literally, it was like a point in time, 3-month delay. And my video started shooting up. Like I was in 1K, it was 2K. Next thing I'm at 5K. I'm like, wow. But it's like, imagine had I deleted those videos because I wasn't getting the likes that I felt like I deserved. Like imagine if I would have deleted those videos that I was getting on average 60 views that are now sitting well over 10K. And I'm like, oh, I'm not getting views, so let me go delete it. No, that's not the right thing to do, y'all. Like, trust the process. Understand that to keep your content up, keep your videos up, because say if you do build that audience up over time, those genuine people are gonna go back and watch all your old videos. I've had it done. I love seeing it. I love when people let me know that, and it just feels good because I just can picture myself at those times where I literally was on the verge of deleting my video. I'm like, no one is watching my video. Don't worry about views right now. Don't worry about subscriptions. Don't worry about anything. Just post what you want to post, and those people will eventually, once you start building your audience, those people will go back and watch those videos, and those videos will probably shoot up, especially if the topic is very like searchable, or your type of audience searches those terms a lot. They will start pushing out your video. Definitely trust the process. Don't come on here thinking you're gonna get a bunch of likes. And another thing, I'm gonna talk about it separately because I'm still learning the monetization, the whole idea. I actually got monetized on Thanksgiving, well, early December after they did the process, 2022, December 2022. So I definitely want to do a separate video, like a part 2 on the monetization process. But that's another thing. Don't think you're gonna come on YouTube and just start making money. It doesn't work that way. Like, you have to really grow your channel to start making money. Get a separate video once I get myself together, because I definitely want to make sure I understand everything before I start giving advice on it or explaining it, because I haven't quite explained it to myself. That whatever you put out is gonna come back to you and be very rewarding. My last piece of advice for this video, and then I'm gonna wrap up, and I'm also gonna do a part 2, y'all. I plan on doing at least 3 parts to starting your YouTube channel, but I definitely want to start off with just a little. But my last piece of advice before I end is promote yourself. If you're looking to start a YouTube channel, promote yourself. Trust me, it took a while for certain people to catch on. Like, people didn't support me until it was popular for other people to support me. Until others started really viewing my channel and viewing my videos, and my views went up and things like that. I have friends to this day that did not subscribe until a few months ago. I've had my channel well over a year. Definitely don't want to worry about that. Just keep promoting yourself. Make sure that when you have a new video, post your thumbnail on your story. Like, sometimes I didn't post my stuff on Instagram because I didn't know like if people were gonna watch. But every day, every time I have a new post, I post my video thumbnail and I post my link to the video. Like, I make premieres. You know, I have these things where I promote myself. Like, I'm always gonna let people know I have a YouTube channel. If they see me out with my camera, hey, subscribe to my YouTube. Like, don't ever be ashamed to let people know you have a YouTube, that you're a YouTuber. Like, you don't only have to be a YouTuber. You guys know I work in corporate America. So, look, I let people know at the job, look, I got a YouTube. They be talking about going on cruises. I'm like, girl, I got a bunch of videos on them. Put yourself out there. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. Stop, even on your other social media platforms, let people know you have a YouTube channel. Like, you want to promote yourself. Even if they've seen certain content on your Instagram, you want to make sure you push them out to your YouTube as well. There, I'm going to be making a part 2, so definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel, you like this video, comment down below. Also, turn your bell notifications on so that the next video I do put out, you are aware and you do get notified. If you have came across this video and this was the sign, you're like, yeah, this my sign. This my sign to start. At least create that account, y'all. Peace.